Musa, Bagos, representing the good, great people of Jos South, Jos East Federal Constituency, from the peaceful state of Plateau. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, so that I wouldn't fall the wrath of the Chief Whip, I will avoid the commendation part and go straight to my areas of concern. That what we have had so far in the various years, especially part of our budget, has always been addressing the issue of recurrent. We have had recurrent and the debt servicing. We have not yet addressed the issue of foreign direct investment, if truly we want to be called the giants of Africa. Look at countries like Rwanda today. They are now calling themselves the heart of Africa because of the foreign direct investment as a result of the business climate areas. So my concern and calling of honorable colleagues is that let's look at the budget extensively. What are those areas that we can make our budget to be an industrialized budget so that when we start talking of industrialization, we start looking at opening the economy. But when we cage ourselves to recurrent and only debt servicing, then foreign direct investment will be a problem to us and we'll continue the same cycle. And again, talking of having a clear and a clean business environment, corruption is one of the areas that we have been talking about. And again, when we look at the budget, we have not given the anti-corruption agencies an adequate budget to really do its own work. So I will still call on our honorable colleagues. Let's look at the anti-corruption agencies. Let's look at the clean business environment. Let's ensure that whatsoever we are giving to various MDAs has some certain elements of foreign direct investment in their own exercises. And our foreign ministries is not just about going to embassies and so. What are those embassies doing in each and every mission? What are those foreign direct investments that our embassies have been able to attract as a result of the budgets that we have given them? But when you look at the foreign affairs, it's just to travel to missions and come back. But I expect that our budget should start looking at having a clean business environment that will attract investors. And when we start attracting investors, we'll have an industrialized nation. But because of the population explosion we are having, we don't start looking at industrializing Nigeria, then we'll have more problems in near future to come. I've never seen in the US Congress or the press talking about awarding, the White House talking about awarding road contracts. Let's start looking at how can foreign investors concession to look at our roads and look at others. Then the government will now concentrate on addressing the issue of insecurity. Once government address the issue of insecurity, we have a lot of foreign investors that will come into the country to take up and to address most of these issues. My honorable speaker, distinguished colleagues, mine is let's look at how our budget will subsequently address the issue of foreign direct investment instead of recurrent and debt servicing. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you.